Brilliant. You're the Welsh James Bond coming up.
Are you Welsh as well?
No, I'm not.
You did a good Branda.
Thank you.
You did a good one.
The good news is I absolutely love the series. The bad news is they only gave me 5, so I'm in absolute purgatory.
That was like when I arrived to start filming. I only had the first 5 episodes. I was like, they've either been very secretive about the rest of it, or I've been fired from the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But thankfully, that wasn't the case. That wasn't fine.
So your character just wants to live a normal, quiet, everyday life, and things just kind of get in the way. Yeah. Is that just partly like being an actor as well?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, I wasn't acting. It was a documentary on my part, basically. But yeah, and I think it's quite important to see that part of like a spy's life, because it's very easy to think that when you see someone that's like a secret agent, or well, not that you never know if they were a secret agent, but when you see depictions of those people, that there's a very regimented way that they live, and there's like a very certain lifestyle that they live. But it's really important for you to see, I guess, the other side of them, which is, I guess, the human side of them, and like the everyday life of them, the mundane part of the things that they have to deal with, and how they have to compartmentalize things. And I guess like my character and my daughter in it, who was Bianca's daughter as well, are a representation of like, the other side of the coin, I guess.
One of the great things about this show, the way it's written, is you have the moral ambiguity, because obviously you have the assassin who's trying to do the best for his family, and then you have Bianca, who's on the side of law and order, doing some absolutely terrible things in the name of doing the right thing. How was that working through that from your side of the story?
And my character and my daughter are basically, we have a saying in Nigeria, where I'm from, is that when 2 elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. So so it's like we're the collateral damage. We're the ones that bear the brunt of like all the all the weight that she's carrying occupationally, emotionally. A lot of that stuff is taking out on us in terms of like the relationship, or like how much attention that she pays to us. That we're trying to build something on. We're trying to build like what you might call a normal life. But when you think about it, it's the same way that you said. It's her and the Jackal are basically 2 sides of the same coin, and they're more similar than they would care to imagine, basically. And yeah, like I said, we're just the ones that try to help pick up the pieces of it.
And just a quick word about Lashana. How was it working with her, being a mum and a spy, and her great talent?
Well, like everything that you could imagine good about her, like multiply that by 10. She was a real pleasure to work with. It was a pleasure to watch her work, and she was a very sort of caring figure on set as well, like looking after everyone, like making sure everyone was okay, and making sure that we were like telling the story like as well as we could. So yeah, it was a real privilege.
Have you got a new empathy for your family members who see you disappear when you get phone calls?
I don't know. I mean, it's a tough world that we're living in, and like, we need to eat and we need to have a roof over our head. So when I get those phone calls, I think they can forgive me, basically. I think they'll be okay, especially when hopefully they'll watch the show and they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, that's what you've been doing for the last 8 months, basically. So a slight bit of empathy, but I think they'll forgive me. I hope they'll forgive me.
They should do. If they see it, it's fantastic.
So. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on this wonderful series.
Thank you so much. Really lovely to see you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!